The North Pole, also known as the Geographic North Pole or Terrestrial North Pole, is defined as the point in the Northern Hemisphere where the Earth's axis of rotation meets its surface. It should not be confused with the North Magnetic Pole. The North Pole is the northernmost point on the Earth, lying diametrically opposite the South Pole. It defines geodetic latitude 90 degrees north, as well as the direction of true north. At the North Pole all directions point south, all lines of longitude converge there, so its longitude can be defined as any degree value. Along tight latitude circles, counterclockwise is east and clockwise is west, while the South Pole lies on a continental land mass. The North Pole is located in the middle of the Arctic Ocean amid waters that are almost permanently covered with constantly shifting sea ice. This makes it impractical to construct a permanent station at the North Pole. However, the Soviet Union, and later Russia, constructed a number of manned drifting stations on a generally annual basis since 1937, some of which have passed over or very close to the pole. Since 2002, the Russians have also annually established a base, Borneo, close to the pole. This operates for a few weeks during early spring. Studies in the 2000s predicted that the North Pole may become seasonally ice-free because of Arctic ice shrinkage, with timescales varying from 2016 to the late 21st century or later. The sea depth at the North Pole has been measured at 4,261 meters by the Russian Mir submersible in 2007 and at 4,087 meters by US Nautilus in 1958. The nearest land is usually said to be Kefaloban Island, off the northern coast of Greenland about 700 kilometers away, though some perhaps non-permanent gravel banks lie slightly closer. The nearest permanently inhabited place is Alert in the Qikiqtarluq region, Nunavut, Canada, which is located 817 kilometers from the pole. Precise definition. The Earth's axis of rotation, and hence the position of the North Pole, was commonly believed to be fixed until, in the 18th century, the mathematician Leonhard Euler predicted that the axis might wobble slightly. Around the beginning of the 20th century, astronomers noticed a small apparent variation of latitude, as determined for a fixed point on Earth from the observation of stars. Part of this variation could be attributed to a wandering of the pole across the Earth's surface by a range of a few meters. The wandering has several periodic components and an irregular component. The component with a period of about 435 days is identified with the 8-month wandering predicted by Euler and is now called the Chandler Wobble after its discoverer. The exact point of intersection of the Earth's axis and the Earth's surface, at any given moment, is called the instantaneous pole. But because of the wobble, this cannot be used as a definition of a fixed North Pole when meter-scale precision is required. It is desirable to tie the system of Earth coordinates to fixed landforms. Of course, given plate tectonics and isostasy, there is no system in which all geographic features are fixed. Yet the International Earth Rotation and Reference Systems Service and the International Astronomical Union have defined a framework called the International Terrestrial Reference System.